great. Okay. So let's do 2 more minutes, and let me actually the meeting is on. Let's say this. Yeah. Actually, I think there might be a few people who does not. Yeah, I. Okay, so now we have a lot of people. Great, great, great. Yeah. Okay, and let's say, yeah. Nemo, you're here, right? Okay, yeah, you already joined. Yeah, because you said you were not able to join. Okay, so we had I don't know if Michelle is here. Yeah, 1 second. It's so cute. Who's kid? Nemo's kid. Nemo's not muted. No worries. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Report is coming. Great, great, great. Okay. So today we're gonna have a. If you are not at a very noisy place, I hope that you can do, you can unmute and I'm gonna have something I can make you laugh. So, yeah. Okay. All right. So yeah, it's 11:05 now. Now let's start. This is actually, we call this like a, yeah, Nemo. Yeah, Nemo, can you please mute? Yes. So we call this a monthly meeting, but we actually share this meeting much less frequency than the month, but we're gonna try to make it more frequent for us. And let me now start my screen. So today's agenda, we have a few things we want to share with you guys. As I said very briefly, one thing is about a company management major change, and this is, let me share with you guys. Okay, so sorry, I'm actually trying to bring my
John, you're not sharing your screen.
I know I am. I'm okay. I'm actually trying to bring up my. Okay, there you go. All right, cool. Yeah. So I believe that you have a lot of people has been seeing Anton around, and you might be asking, who Anton is, right? So I'm very glad to announce that one of the major reason is Anton is actually joining us. I would say rejoining us, like as of today. This is one of our major updates. So to give you a little bit background of our story, I don't know how interested you guys are, hearing this, but if you want to start, you can stop me. So I would have to say, Anton is actually the very reason that GAEA Realty would exist today. So because Anton and I started partnering together even before Cindy. So he's actually my first partner and first formal team member. We had another agent or three together, but Anton was the actually guy who I worked a lot and shared a lot of information together with me. So for the years we worked together as a team and in Carroll for I would say almost 6 years. And Anton was a partner, and we used to do all the listings all together. And and the very interesting thing is that during our collaboration, we had a lot of disagreements with each other, but in a very constructive ways. So that being said, I think we are at a totally different type of negotiation and understanding of everything. So I'm more like I would say I don't know how to say it, but I'm more like uh, like a I would say leaning back and kind, but Anton is more accurate and straightforward and to the point. So I sometimes value his, I actually say, I would say most times I value his methodology a lot. And also that is why, he and I has been, all the way together. So some of you might ask, hey, why Anton left, right? So first of all, it's not that Anton left the GAEA. It's because of we were at Intero. So when something happened, Anton decided to leave Intero, and he's a broker. So he eventually formed up his own brokerage. So had four members, including five. It's actually five people. So it is a small brokerage, and obviously Anton is a good trainer, and he has a lot of things sharing. So I said, so fundamentally, and you might also notice in GAEA Realty there are not only our agents but also a few other people you are not very familiar with, right? One typical, in addition to Anton, is Alexandra. So that being said, like I was saying, instead of for me, GAEA Realty is more, instead of brokerage, it's more like a that's why I call it familia. Spanish for family. So I want this to be a platform, a playground that everybody can share and get the information, right? So Anton was, generous enough to happy to join and obviously share with us some, time. And the reason is that I want Anton to be able to see how we work together, how we interact with together, so that is the time we have been keeping our conversation and seeking out the opportunities of, we working together. So, and today is the day. So pretty much I'm very excited to bring all the, Anton's team into the GAEA platform. So with this 5 agents joining, we are actually jumping up to 50. I think with Michelle and OJ joining lately, we have been over 50 people, and we are about 53 people right now. And keep growing. So Anton's, very simple experience, 200 over transactions, 200 million plus in volume, and 10 years in real estate industry. He is licensed the same time with me, so that he does have a lot of experience and actually working experience, right? So I have guests. I have to. Okay, Michelle is coming. Okay. All right. Okay. Hello, Michelle.
Hello.
Yes. Okay. Great. So yeah, everybody's here. So as I said, I'm very excited to introduce everybody, and everybody, please say hi to Michelle. Michelle is the major addition to us lately. She is a top producer. Like a very, very good experience and share a lot in, yeah, sorry, I made a mistake, but I'm going to show you. Yeah. So anyhow, yeah, please say hi to Michelle.
Hi, Michelle.
Hi, Michelle.
Hello, everybody.
Okay. Yeah. So, yeah. Okay. So, all right. So,
yeah, I'd like to, Sean, I'd like to add on a little bit more there.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
hey, Antoine.
Hi, Michelle. Yeah. So to wrap up, what Sean said, him and I have a different methodology here of executing tests. I mean, to close a transaction, a client, there's quite a few ways to do it. And as Sean mentioned, we had very, very constructive arguments, and I plan to come back with more very constructive arguments with Sean, which the output, the goal for both Sean and I is to help you guys with your careers and I think that's going to be a major benefit with me coming back and integrating with Sean and Cindy. And yeah, I think definitely the output is going to help you guys, because that's our ultimate goal. We want to be here to support you guys, learn with you guys too. I also, even though, Sean and I have quite a few transactions, and there's some of you as well that have quite a few transactions, I'm sure the other top producers would agree with this, that no matter how many transactions you have, how many years of experience, I always consider myself a student as well, because there's always, a little bit more advanced learning to do. Every transaction is a little different. You can encounter different problems. But yeah, I plan to help Sean out, help GAEA out, and contribute as much, experience and knowledge as possible. So please, if you guys want to reach out to me, ask me any questions as well, I'm here for your guys' support.
Yeah. So thank you very much, Antoine. And I think that's a very warm word, and that's exactly what I want to say. So one thing I want to basically share with everybody is that I think Antoine already said it. So it's always good to learn. And Antoine actually provide a more, like a database. I stripped my methodology a lot this year into Antoine's style as well. Use more data to be more straightforward and to be simpler in our approach. Okay. So with Antoine joining us, we are actually, as I said, I made a little mistake, but because we are bringing up another this one. So this is called. We have I should have actually including Michelle in this picture, but Michelle just joined us. So yeah, this is our brokers. Okay. So and our leaders, obviously. In case you are, I encourage every single agent to not only talk to me. I know some of you are talking to me, some of you are talking to Cindy. We are the most people that you've been, communicating with, and we're always there to help. But also, I think for some, especially for how-to questions, and this is one of the biggest value I'm actually looking into Anton's joining, is that for how-to questions, I think sometimes you want to hear different opinions because with Anton's experience and transaction numbers, you probably want to, get, okay, oh, this is another angle maybe I should, think about, right? And also, Ripple and Tree are also great leaders, bring great leadership. So that's why we call it, the GAEA broker matrix. And obviously, when everybody stand here and kind of like learning more, I think the biggest difference of GAEA Realty is that we're not a machine-like mechanical thing. There is one broker sitting there and everybody's kicking around. Everybody's very willing to pick up the phone, give you suggestions, making plans, and moving things forward. Okay. So yeah, so that's okay. That's the emotional part. Okay. So done. Yeah. So basically, thank you very much and welcome to GAEA and Anton team. Okay. Yeah. All right. So next thing is that some materials we have done for you guys. So I know that some of you know, in case you don't know, that sorry, I had a little bit messy, desktop because one of my monitor got broken last week, and I only have one screen right now, so yeah, so I can only share this. Otherwise, yeah. So this is we have new 2 versions. Let me actually open both. 1 second. Oh, sorry. Yeah, let me. So, oops. Yeah. So, okay. Design. Yeah. Okay. So, oh, yeah. So, Sarah. Okay. Yeah. There we go. All right. Oops. Yeah. Okay. It's loading. Yeah. It's huge. So, okay. So, yeah. So what we did is that we noticed that you probably know that we had a buyer's guide and seller's guide, right? But we had some agent asking us, "Hey, Sean, I know like Compass, I know like the Christian Internationals, they have a printed version of buyer guide and seller guide. Do we have one? Do we have one we can send to our buyers and sellers?" So yes, we do. We made a few very simple and straightforward use, and especially new agent friendly. This is very simplistic. This is not like a 12 pages. Okay, buyer side 3 pages, right? Except for and we own full copyright for every single a picture and everything here. So so this all these are our own listings. So there's no issue distributing. You can even mail it and whatsoever at all. Okay, yeah. So buyer side very simple. Okay, choose advisor, pre-approval, to compare offer, and escrow opens, loan and closing, and escrow opens and inspection and loan and closing, and last time will come home, right? So I hope that you can essentially speak. This is a sample version we made in CISA's name. So basically, we're going to be making everybody's tailor-made edition. So this is going to be your picture, your name, your experience. Okay. So we're going to be sending this to everyone today, and make sure you read it and reply back this part of the text and the picture you want to use. If you do not have a picture, we're going to be using your website version of picture. And if you do not have or do not want to use any of your picture, we're going to replace with the GAEA logo for you. So we're going to be also, hear this out. If you want, we will be printing 20 copies of buyer side and seller side for you for free. And this copy is going to be on extremely good premium. We're trying to thinking about using plastics, not only paper. We're trying to find the best premium material that you can help to distribute. So the purpose is that whenever you sit down with your buyers, your sellers, they are sitting with the best agent, best team, and most sophisticated and luxury company in Bay Area, so that they can start a very formal and trustworthy conversation with you. Okay, so and also sellers is the same. Let's talk, right? As this is one of our listings, as you know, setting the stage and going live, right? Spreading the word and making connections, optimizing the strategy, right? Communication and measuring success, negotiating the details, receiving an offer, completing the close, right? And these are the concepts that we're going to be using. Yeah. So these being said, I hope that each of you can use this to think about your strategy, your conversation with the seller based on this. Okay. So if you are strategic, the reason we make this one is that we want to give you more freedom. So the buyers and sellers handbook are a visual that you can lay out in front of your, like a buyer or seller while you talking about your comeback plan. Okay. When I say comeback plan, is that you have a very clear goal of how many days you are planning to get that part of the job done. What is the way you are communicating with them? I find that one of the biggest difference of a agent and a top producing professional agent is that top agent generally organize their way. They're not smarter. Okay. They're not more thoughtful or diligent whatsoever. They are just the most systematic. Okay, so I don't want to talk about a lot of mentality things like that. And you feel good about everybody every day. We say something about, hey, you should do this, you should do that, and then blah 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 blah. You feel good. Okay, you go to all kinds of real estate sharing, top producer panel, right? And then you feel inspired. You want to do something. You start writing, and after an hour, your kid is crying. Your husband is saying, "Oh, you know what? We're out of the torrent. We need to make the shop list. Oh, I'm gonna put this down." And the next time you come back to do that, it's going to be 3 hours later. And I was talking to an agent. I was actually deconstructing her day, and we both laughed at the end of the conversation, finding that the day is sliced into pieces, like little small pieces everywhere, and ended up the actual working hour of her day is actually less than 70 minutes, 70 minutes. So the problem is that I'm actually changing my working situation to a silent situation. I don't know if you notice, my WeChat does not pop up messages anymore. For example, I have 41 people are sending me text messages, but when I'm focusing on making work, when I'm focusing on doing things, I ignore all WeChat messages. I'm not distracted. So that is very important for us to set up the time, sit down with a plan. So I hope whether you are a top producing agent or you are a new agent, you really dig into 3 hours into every 2 days, let's say practically. I don't want to make you crazy, like every 3 days, every hour, right? Every 2 days, dedicate 3 hours that you dig into this, that you talk to yourself, that you practice. And remember this, even Sean, I need to practice. Antoine, he needs to practice. Okay. I give one public speech to new agents and agents who wanting to get real estate licenses, right? So I actually took about 2 hours to practice to find out what is important when you talk to people. Okay, a lot of times, one of our agents actually came to us showing one picture. Oh, thank you very much, ladies. Thank you for your time. We really enjoyed working with you, but now we have a few plan change. First of all, we have, we're going to be having traveling plans in the next 2 months, and we're probably going to be slowing down our search a little. And the second of all, we probably want to look at South Base instead of Peninsula. Because I know you guys are Peninsula, experts, but we probably want to do that, right? So our agents are very surprised, but when they talk to me, I was telling them, this is not surprising. Why? Because you have not impressed the client enough. The agent told me that the clients actually switched 3 agents groups already. Okay. So that being said, if you enter a conversation with a client without a system, without a visual, without a very clear identity of who you are and what kind of service you provide, it is going to be very, very hard for your clients to remember you. Okay, so that is why we are redoing the simplistic version of GAEA's, and you can imagine when it's actually printed out, how premium and nice this will be. So we want this to be your weapon that you can win any buyers or listings. Okay. So as I said, we are built for the agents where no bureaucracy, no cliche, no wasting on time. We're constantly changing, and we're going to be updating this almost like once a year. So our older version, many of you know, let me show you our older version. Probably some of this, you know, some of this you don't know. Yeah. And look at I'm actually showing you my computer. So this is my working, like, right? I have our real estate related files. I have GAEA Realty, the job daily, right? So this is how I work. Whenever if you put everything into organized way, you can find everything fairly quickly. I also use some, yeah, like programs to optimize my math. For example, if I float into the, I make I make a lot of AI pictures, right? So I'm keeping everybody's portrait here. So whenever I want to make a portrait, I want to make a portrait for a movie. Michael, I want to make one for Serena. I want to make for Leah. I just grab it right from here. I don't even have to open my Finder and go to each single. Yeah, right. So this is the older version of, I feel this is too long. This was good, right? And this is actually, like our award, blah, 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 blah. I fear that today's younger generation, they don't have patience for you to finish a 1 hour presentation. So that's why I'm actually compressing this. You can finish this version as short as 10 minutes, right? I mean, seriously, yeah, you can, if they don't have time, you can finish in 10 minutes, okay? Depending on how much, that's why again and again, you need to practice. Whenever they ask questions, if your conversation, if your content is interesting enough, they will be starting asking questions. The best buyer seller presentation consultation ends at they are keeping asking you questions and until you say, oh, it's time. And what is a good time we meet up? And then you immediately have a time of meeting up. I think if you joined the conversation 3 weeks ago about, I presented one concept of what is sales to many of our agents. Okay, let me repeat this. Sales is the ability to ask a series of questions that can naturally and automatically leading a mutually agreeable answer, a yes or a no, and no maybes involved. Okay, so if the buyers or the sellers are saying no to you, that is good. That is, they are respecting your time. They are specifying their reasons of selling no, and you will know for sure that you won't be wasting any time and staying in the limbo, right? If one client is saying, oh, you know what, we choose another agent, that's good. That's not bad. Good luck with them. Good luck with the sale. I'll bring buyers to your listing sometimes, and if you have some other questions, I'm free to ask. That's it, right? So, but don't keep yourself in the limbo. Okay, so the good way of having the sales pitch is asking them questions. What is the reason you decide to pause? If they like to share, can I get back in touch with you in 3-4 months? And that's fine. Whenever they say, yes, you can, that is always the time you can reach back to them in 3 or 4 months with a good follow-up system. As I said, we provide everybody with good follow-up system, and you should be able to get yourself in front of your buyers and sellers and go from there. Okay. So this is the newest update on the company side in terms of buyers seller handbook. Okay. One other thing is that I want to show you. Let's see. Yeah. So you probably have seen this kind of emails. Yeah. So like this one is called GAEA training, current GAEA running model. Oh, sorry, this is not for. Sorry, this is actually yeah, this one, right? So this is the company that I send to all GAEA's agents. Okay. This, for example, this is how we terminate the T list, meaning terminate the list and MLS properties. So if you have a property you want to put it off the market. This is the step, one by one step that you should do. Telling your sellers, for example, register for the do not call, list the market value, and tell them discussing market strategy, blah, blah, blah. So we're going to keep sending you similar emails. And from now on, the emails, we're having a title in this. You're going to be showing this GABL, Gable, okay? Yeah. So this is actually meaning GAEA brokers. GA is GAEA, B is broker, L is ladder. GAEA's broker ladder. Okay. So whenever you receive this messages, whether from me or Antoine, it is going to be very, very important message. Okay. Today we're going to be sending you one email, which is be very careful when I talked about this a little bit, but I'm going to send the email. Be very careful when share vendors and external, either lenders, either contractors, accountants, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Always make full disclosure by telling your clients you are only, 1 second, yeah. So you're only sharing the contact, not making a recommendation. You're only sharing that as a reference. Okay. So one of the major reasons is that one Keller Williams agent that I talked with told us that one of her clients found some contractor on social media, and the contractor put a very low bid project and kind of like started a little work, and then the owners trusted them, and they paid them 70K in deposit, which I'm not too sure. It's supposed to be a 200K job, but and the deposit should be no more than 10%, but somehow they paid them 70K, and then the contractor disappeared. So that is actually becoming a criminal case, because this is even over the 15,000 civil dispute. So that is why when we actually send out third-party referrals, okay, always making the statement that, first of all, a good practice is always send more than one, more than one references, and also tell them this is the only reference I'm sending you instead of recommendation. Okay, so that is the point that we want to, yeah. So we send you a few emails, and all the emails, we are going to put it into a repository. It's in our Google Drive. Again, eventually we're going to be posting everything onto GAEA Realty's website. So it's going to be making you easier to, change and manage and find the information. Okay, so we want to make all the information very easy to be searchable and, recognizable. Okay. Yeah. So I think one other thing is that we work as, is Hazel here or not? Hazel is not here? Okay. So one other thing is that we had one thing that we talked with luxury presses. Okay. So I think this is going to be, let's see. They already have another few ones. Yeah. So, yeah. So one thing is that we want to, I'm not too sure, like, yeah, there was, like, okay, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, so this is, no. So we had a conversation with luxury presses, okay? So basically, what they said is that okay, we are having everybody's like information. We used to have some issue with agents like properties listings syncing up on our website, but now it's actually showing correct on GAEA Realty once you click portfolio. So one information they gave us is that they can actually work on a microsite for each of the agent for you. So for now, if we actually get into here, we are actually having every single page, right? You know, like this is more like a web page. But now, for example, for Ripple team, we have Ripple here, we have Xing here, and we have, you know, they don't know their team. So what we are going to do is that we are going to start building a team. I think this is going to be very good for Anna, Trey, and Ripple because you guys have teams. So we will be starting building a team website for you. So you're going to have a direct link. You're going to be able to identify each of the team members. This is something we're working on. And we're going to be, and also for each of you, if you are interested in taking a look of your, you know, or interested in setting up your own website, send us an email, you know, like send us email so that we can, you know, start working on your project. Okay, so you to get a better presentation. Yeah. So I will be sending another company email regarding this update, or if you want, how do you participate later on? Okay. Yeah. And any questions here now? We're about to switch to the more important part. Any questions or any comments here? Everything I just shared until now. Everybody's good? Yeah, no worries. Let me grab my order. I'll be right back. Yeah. Okay, so now let's start with the most interesting part of today's meeting, which is the total. I said on my social media, I believe some of this you already seen. It's in development, but I'm very excited to share with you guys first. You know, this is what we're gonna call GeForce. You know, this is going to be our next generation of company platform that we're gonna be also making iPhone version of apps for you guys, and also Android users. You can definitely use it on computer on your website. Okay, so as you see, this is basically our own searching, grouping, and criteria. And I'm gonna tell you, first of all, you know, a Redfin, a Zillow, right? You can search, you can do searching. Well, this is nothing fancy. Still, till now, it's very preliminary. It's very because now it's actually making all the you know, like it's making searches for all everywhere. So it's gonna take quite a while to retrieve this, right? But the basic thing, for example, if you want to search for like yeah, I don't know how long, because this is a full Bay Area. It's gonna take a quite time. So let's do this. Okay. For example, let's do Sunnyvale. Okay. So yeah, it's gonna be searching Sunnyvale houses. Give you this and oh, okay. Sorry. I think yeah. I think I had a lot of, okay, there we go. Because sorry, I already put a lot of filters. Okay. So yeah. So these are Sunnyvale listings. Okay. And you know, you can obviously do pricing. You know, you can move this fairly easily, and you can type in your own price range. For example, 2.1, let's say to 2.5 million range, right? 2.95. Okay, anything under. Okay, And so there are 4 listings. And you can also definitely do single family. You can also do townhouse and condo. And you can search, you can do by 3-bedroom, 4-bedroom, 5-bedroom, right? So, and you can do by bedroom also, bedroom and bedroom. This is nothing fancy, nothing special compared to, like Redfin or Zillow, right? And the difference is that we actually make this much simpler. So we actually having much fewer filters here, and you can definitely check active, pending, under contract means it should be actually sold. I don't know why it's saying under contract. Maybe it's just because of the wording is wrong, but we're gonna be fixing this. Yeah, by square footage, by lot size, and max HOA, by days on the market and stories, blah blah blah. Right, minimum and maximum. Okay, we have very simple filters. We don't want to, So what is very interesting is that I want you guys to start using this. And if you're feeling you want to customize anything like here, you can do it. Okay, you can ask to change whatever is needed here. Okay, so all right. Well, obviously, you're gonna have to be able to search and locate this on the map, right? But what does it do? Okay, so here's the thing. First of all, you can use save. Okay, so for example, once you do save, you're gonna be able to put a name, right? And you can save this to a certain client. For example, I have 2 clients. One name is Willing Hu, and another name is Elon Musk, right? So I want to sell this to Elon. So I click save. Okay. So now I will have to, one second. I have another, yes. Yeah. Okay. So let's go back. So, one second. Yeah. Okay. So once you do this, you can do, for example, I want to do Elon, and I want, you can, this is pretty much, it's actually not saved filters. This is actually saved searches. So you can repeat the search anytime, like the one you're doing on Redfin for your convenience, right? Okay. So these are the basic information that we want to doing when we actually starting the search, right? So after the search, what do? We want to be very simply retrieve the information for you guys. Okay, so you can click 1, 2, 3. Okay, you do not have to. As I said, you can now we actually optimize the UI a lot, so you can just click on anywhere on the picture. If you click here, it's gonna bring you to a specific property page, right? But if you just click on the picture, okay, so I select 6 pictures, right? So now I have a panel here called selected. Okay, so I can move. You see, you can move this anywhere here. Okay, so and here, this is the difference. This is the actual difference that we are for any of the other apps. This is because this platform is built specifically for agents, for our agents, for GAEA agents. Okay, so think about this, right? You find listing, the general workflow is like this, right? You do search on Redfin. Okay, I have clients that I want to look for in Willow Glen. Okay, there you go, right? So like 95125, right? And then I click out each of the, okay, I like the picture, that's fine. So let me open this, right? And let me open up a note. I don't know what's your workflow, right? This was my, okay. So Willow Glen house 2, right? And then I paste this one, then I go back, then I checked another one. This looks good. And then I copy and paste, right? So this was used to be the old flow, right? And when I send this to people, And when they actually look at this, then let's do like 3 of this, right? So I need to okay. So the client saying, okay, I like these 3 houses. Let's go check them out, right? So what we're going to do is that we are going to open a Google map, or even, I don't know, in case you don't know, Google Map can actually take routing links. You don't have to copy and paste the address, right? You can do this, right? Okay, so it knows this here. You do directions, then you go to another one, which is 1972 Arbor, right? And you go next one, and then you add another one. You get back to your note. 1953 Aberdeen Road, right? So yeah, so this is hold on one second. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Right. Okay. Yeah. So you have 3 of this, right? And then you have to kind of, oh, where, hold on one second, where do I start? Oh, we start from there. Oh, actually, I'm coming from Sunnyvale, so I want to start from Aberdeen. Oh no, I don't know why it's not the right one. It should be, hold on. 1853.
I think it's because you got a unit in there, Sean. I don't know.
Really? Maybe. Yeah. One second. Yes, you're right. You're right. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Right. Okay. There we go. Right. So then okay. And this is obviously not reasonable. So we have to figure out, especially you have like 5 or 6, right? You have to do, this is the typical way. I don't know if someone disagrees. This was the old way, right? But with the new website, you are going to do is like this. You're going to be starting with the first one you're going to be looking at. For example, you want to start with number 3, which is 2205 Marcus Avenue, right? You want to start here. So you want to define this one to be 1, and you click optimize route. That's it. 1, 2. I don't know what 3 is. 3 is, okay. 3 and 4 are all together. 3, 4, right? 5, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And now you can also open, and you can click one client, and you can do save tool. So that means you can save this tool into the client's, like a panel. Okay. Or you can directly do open external maps. So it's going to be showing you the actual map here. See? So you can directly copy the link and share the links to Antoine, whatever your client is, right? So yeah, hey Antoine, this is there you go, right? So that's it, right? So this is the optimization that we're doing. So I'm gonna show you what the save tool means. Okay, for example, we want to save this to, you don't want to save. You have no client, you can save to your own. No client things yourself, right? So save to yourself. But if you have client, you can save this to your client. Okay. So this is the map optimization function. One fantastic function that I love, absolutely love this app, is that you never ever need to log into MLS again, ever. Okay. So the reason being is that's why we said this is only for agents to use. So whenever you want to, you can do clear here, right? So everybody's clear, right? So you have, okay. Let's go with what the simplistic version says. Okay. So all right. So any house, you click into this. Okay. You are automatically in agent mode. You see, you actually read private note directly. Okay. You have the agent connecting correctly. If you're on a phone, you're welcome to try it. You can directly dial. I mean, the old way is you have to copy the agent's phone number, right? And then use your finger to copy and open up the phone app and type one. The iPhone's phone is so stupid. You have to long press and paste the phone number start dialing, right? And now you can just click calling from, if you have a Mac on connected with iPhone, you can actually dial it directly. and you can text. See, I'm using my text. Once I text Bridget, it's actually popping up my text, and you can email, and which is going to be opening up my email and sending her a email directly. So this is actually the feature required by Cindy. She said, "Oh, I really hate that I need to copy and paste the agent's phone number. I want them to call them." Yeah, sorry, it's a little bit slow, but it's popping up. Yeah, see, it's already writing offers to. Yeah. See, it's already there. There we go. Right. So yeah. So and also showing instructions is here, so you know that you need to call the agent to make showing appointment. It's not going vacant directly, right? I mean, everybody knows what's the old way to do that, right? You have to, not especially for disclosures. There you go, one click disclosure download. So I'm already using this, and it's really saving me on average 15 minutes. I'm not exaggerating, but think about this. 15 minutes every day is, let's say we work 6 days a week. It's 90 minutes every week. And it's 4,500 minutes, right? That's practically, I don't know how many hours, like 60 hours, blah, blah, blah. That's pretty much like a 2 weeks working time every year. So these small things, I think we want to really make it very usable, very easy, and very straightforward for you. Okay. So the next step is we're actually working on write an offer. So now, if you click write an offer, it actually prompts you to open Offerta. So what we want to do is that we're trying to connect both platforms. Offerta is somehow a little bit slow. We're trying to fix this in the next month or so, but it's working. So I don't know. Yeah, it's working. So you can create an offer and blah blah blah, right? So what we want to do is that we want to give you a step-by-step prompt to let you decide your price, your purchase contingencies, a step-by-step guide, and ask you what do you want to write in your A-lead. So everything is done. We're gonna be generating the text for you to copy and paste in Offerta. So you do not even have to leave the website to write the offer. So everything will be super smooth and integrated. Okay. So we're trying to make it very simple. Whether you are a veteran or you are a new agent, we want to make it very, very easy for you to go with it. Okay. All right. So let's go back to the save tools. Okay. For example, we save a tool today, right? So we have this, right? After you save the tools, right? So you can put a note, okay? Like here, this house is newly built, right? And it is the 4-bedroom, 3-bedroom, yeah, okay, yeah. House, yeah, right. The client, fears the backyard, okay, is too small. Okay, yeah. So which is very good is that whenever you want to come back, even after 3, 4, 5 months, yeah. Even if they come back at 3, 4, 5 months later, you are able to see a note. Think about this. Does Redfin have this function? Does Zillow have this function inside the system? No, right? You have to use an outside system, and you can always check the house and check your note, right? So this is obviously this is still under, and someone may say, oh, you know what? I want this to be clickable. I want to be able to click to see this. No problem. So the biggest advantage of the G4 system is that we are for you. You want to use it, give us feedback, I've spent thousands of dollars over developing to this part with a very, very good help of one team member. Very thankful for her and her engineer husband. So we have been developing. I've been working with a product manager, and actually some of this I asked about Antoine and Cindy's opinion, of how we make this, right? So I want you to join the beta. I want you to be able to use and tell us what do you want to optimize. If you want to optimize more, let's do it. We're gonna be making this. So the problem is that think about the time-consuming parts, the tedious, repetitive work that you want to throw to system, machine or AI to do it, and the reason we're opening up the note is like this. I'm not going to go too much into this, but this is actually going to be the AI version we're going to be working on. Think about my logic is this. You can actually think trying to do this yourself as well if you know how to optimize some steps. Whenever you go out to a house, after you're touring with a particular house, before you step into the car and driving to the next or driving back to home, you just press your phone and start talking. Oh, today we look at this, 1111 May Avenue. Let's see what this house is. I don't actually have any idea of this is yeah. Actually, just in case you don't know, we can use GAEA Realty to do this search as well. Okay, yeah. So, yeah. 1111. Is there any MAYETTE 1111 MIETTE? Yeah, okay. Right. Yeah. Okay. Anyhow. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah. This is actually 1160. It doesn't matter. Yeah. So if we so whenever we look at the house, right? So we're gonna be looking. Oh, this is a traditional house. Is this does this even have a? This already sold? Let's actually find any actual. Go back. Yeah. So search. I don't think I have any filters, right? Yeah, okay. So, this is a new construction, and I remember they mentioned that they did not like the color combination of the flooring, and I think there was a lot of scratching on the floor, and also the kitchen is on one corner, which is a little bit smaller for them. They do not like the style of the counter. They want this to be more simplistic, and also they want the. Yeah, I don't know why would I comment on this. This is like perfect kitchen, right? Anyhow, so you can record this and kind of like putting this into your notes, and then use the notes to interact with your clients, which is the function we plan to do later on to save you more time and optimize your strategy. Okay, so one important thing, you probably see this here, right? Comp analysis. So this is the function that we have diligently built for you. So let's do this. Okay, let's click one comp analysis. Okay, this is the house. It's going to be directly, this is a one button comp. Okay, whenever you click a one, you're gonna be sending a similarity, like you can actually click this one. Oh, this is also newer. So our algorithm is actually giving you, like a similarity of nearby homes based on their sold time. So default is by the distance from the target property, right? So you can choose 0.4 mile. You can choose 0.8 mile. You can make the circle a little bigger, right? If you want to choose, and you can choose obviously 1.2 mile. Okay, so these are the numbers of comps you can have. Okay, and you can choose types, sold, pending, and active, or you can choose all of them. Okay, so yeah, So the comparable, and you want the default is same zip code, but sometimes you want, for example, you want to compare like similar neighborhoods, like with similar school but different zip code. It's also fine. This happened in some neighborhoods, right? So you can do, if you check yes, it's going to be automatically guaranteed in the same neighborhood, right? So you can do 3 months, 6 months, and 12 months, right? So for example, we want to do 0.8 mile within 3 months with type sold, okay? And yeah, so these are the comps, right? So we can click each and every one of them. So the reason is that we don't believe that automatic comp, any automatic like a pricing system will be able to do as good as a professional agent can do, right? So that is why we want, you can definitely scroll in, you can click here, you can kind of see, oh, this is the house. You can actually go check with the house details. Oh, it doesn't seem you can check, but you can, I think you can, the pop-up allows you to see the basic information, right? But if you, yeah, okay, there we go, right? So we give what is called a similarity score. Once you move on the score, you're going to be seeing your subject versus the comp, right? And the lot size versus the comp, right? The bedroom. So you want to have so once you look at, it's very simple. I think you probably should not look at houses with like very low similarity scores, right? You probably want to look at houses with similarity. Let's look at 2518. Oops, yeah, sorry. If you actually click into that, it's actually, this is another UX problem. Sorry for that. So let's do this again. 0 miles. Okay, so in last 3 months. Yeah, let's do this. Okay, if I'm speaking too fast, you can stop me anytime to interrupt me to give you the like do it again. Okay, yeah. So let's say we want to do with this 2518 Cherry Avenue, right? So which is going to be number which one is that? Oh yeah, this one, right? So yeah, so you can kind of like see 4 bedroom, 3.5 bathrooms, 3,000. You can see the subject is very similar to it. Lot size is, yeah, very good. Bedrooms the same. Oops, sorry. Yeah, bathrooms are same, and the year build is not very close, and distance is okay. So it actually gives yeah. So these two are considered somewhat comparable. So this is more of a reliable comp, right? Okay. So let's say we pick 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? So let's say, so we're gonna do compare, okay? So you're gonna be immediately seeing a number here. This is, can anyone tell me what do you feel this is very similar to? Can anyone see that? Have you used any of the similar comp interfaces?
RPR?
Yes, this is very similar to RPR, right? That allows you to manually adjust your price. See, if you fear using your professional experience, you feel that you are going to be able to find it's actually better than the RPR, you can do this, right? So we give you the freedom of able to adjust this, right? So and then you can also add a note, and also here obviously we actually simplify the process. The basic logic is very similar to that of ATR. It's just number one, it checks and recommends all the comps automatically using our algorithm. So you don't have to. This is actually a similar algorithm with Moxie, so you can see it very straightforward, and right. And then you can click confirm, right? And if you want to make note, you can add note here, and then you can either click save, okay? So if you can do there will be a comp, but also then you can always come back and remove and edit, the comps, right? You can, for example, I feel, oh, you know what, this is very much too different, right? And all these are like one something. This is 793. This is definitely not right. So let me actually remove this right? It's 867 ironwood. I want to remove it. So you probably want to go back and, sorry. Yeah. Sorry, this is the report. Where was I? Yeah. Sorry. So you want to go back and uncheck that. 1 second. Yeah. So you want to you don't want to do the ironwood. Where was my sorry, I'm still using this. So yeah, okay. Client to plans, active search. Yeah. Sorry, it's a little bit comp. Let's see if we have anything comp. Okay. So yeah. Anyhow, let's come back here. I don't know where I'm gonna have to talk to the engineer to find out where the state count means and are, right? So anyhow, so let's do this again. Let's go back and remove that irrelevant. Let's do 0.3 and 3 months, right? So let's do, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, not this one, right? 5, okay. So yeah. So let's do compare and let's remove this a little, right? And yeah, and you know, like yeah, here, yeah, you know, like okay. So this is, you know, yeah. So for example, you kind of feel that this should be around asking price, or you feel this is better to be 3.5. You can do it, right? So yeah, once you confirm and you can generate a report. Okay. So yeah, so you can kind of like see, this is the report. This is using the same skill I showed you. You're going to see your name and you can put in your picture for here for sure. And you can do executive take, method, market context, very professional. And you can print and save it as a PDF, right? Gives you directly the PDF version. You can send it over to the client directly, or you can, you know, share this directly. We're going to be giving you the sharing function. We're actually working on it. So you can actually sharing the function, this directly to your clients as a web address or a report. Okay. Yeah. So this is by far. So, you know, I'm practically working as an engineer. Sorry for that. I'm not an engineer, but I'm trying my best to help ourselves to work it through. So, yeah, so I don't know what to say. So yeah, so I hope that I can get some encouragement and feedback from you guys, because I'm still very new into this. So
And
yeah,
I'll help you out, John. This is it's a work in progress, but yeah, the functionalities definitely you know, add a lot of convenience for real estate agents.
yeah, we want to make this work for you. So that's why I don't want to. There's the one Chinese saying, it's called 闭门造车, right? So it's like close your door and make your own plane, right? I don't want to do that. So that's why it's very important for me, for us to hear what you think and what you need. That's why I'm saying the best thing about the system is that it's not how fancy they are, but it's how tailor-made for you, for every GAEA agent, right? So welcome to, we're going to be open up 10, I think, I don't want to give everybody, you know, like a shot and then find a lot of issues. So I will giving up 10 people, trials, usage. I'm going to establish, you know, account for you. So again, these 10 people, I'm going to have to do this. Send an email. First of all, these 10 people must be coming from today's meeting. If you're not joining today's meeting, you are not going to be able to be participating in this program. But if you want, send lead at GAEA Realty an email. Send us an email so that we can open up the you know, the trial account. And obviously it's free, you know, for our agents. We're not going to charge you anything on that. You can start using, and I hope that you can give us some feedbacks, you know, like in your daily usage, or you can tell us what is the feature that you are looking to use most. So this way we can make our product like much better. So we are in the stage that we are going to transfer from a purely like talking brokerage into a tech company. So obviously that is the essential thing that a brokerage can win more business. I am actually using AI to organize my. I can actually. I'll do this later next time when everything's a little better. Maybe in a month or two, next company meeting, I'm gonna show you how we use AI to organize the agents and generate more business. I'm actually thinking it can work really well. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. About an hour. Yeah, so we are done, but I'm open another minute to any questions or any thoughts or comments that you may have. Yeah. Any questions? Do you feel like, I don't want to say excited, do you feel happy about this platform? Do you think it's useful?
I think it's definitely going to add some convenience here. But yeah, it definitely needs, it's a good starting point. The latency needs to be improved. But yeah, I think with a few other features, I think it's going to be pretty convenient.
Yeah, we can discuss what those are. I mean, don't mind about the user interface. It's under beta. It's definitely gonna be more beautiful. Yeah, and more professional. Anyone else has some comments or something you can think about?
One other thing, Sean. For this one, do you have members only on here? I think this would be a very or a client login.
We're gonna do client login for sure. But
I think it, yeah.
Yeah, but the problem is that yeah, depending on how many people are thinking, we are thinking about being able to share the link directly, like out of our out of our yeah. This is also something. Okay, it's coming up. It's just a little slow. Yeah. So we are also thinking about yeah. So you see, we actually make the UI very, very simplistic. So it's not, yeah, whenever you want to click here, it's actually getting closer, right? So yeah, we want to make it smoother. So what we want is that now we are wanting to share this link directly so they can use it. But do we want clients to be able to like search themselves? Without we're gonna see if
so maybe okay. So
yeah,
again, we're gonna have a little more discussion offline, but I'm thinking maybe a BRBC is the gate to to off market properties, right? Say that way we kind of turn this into also a lead capture, right? If they want to access off market properties or something, they got to be dedicated to our agents and sign the BRBC. But we can have further discussion later on about that.
Yeah. I think it might, because this sounds to me more like strategic, like a negotiation strategic thing about how to train agents. Yeah. So speaking of which, Antoine is gonna be more actively participating in new agent training and also our training books. So if you're a new agent, I'm highly encourage you to schedule a one-on-one meeting with Antoine for somewhere between 30 to 45 minutes and prepare your list of questions. You cannot ask Antoine, hey, Antoine, can you please teach me how to be a good agent? It's not an answerable question, right? But if you're actually starting our agent handbooks and have specific questions, once you have those questions, schedule those one-on-one meetings, schedule the strategic moves. Hey, how should I talk my clients into considering signing the exclusive BRBC with me? How should I handle the questions of a commission issue and so forth? That is the main purpose of what we are going to have that kind of like one-on-one essentially from there. So I think this is where Anton can step in more, rather than me to help you guys,
Yeah.
especially if you're a new agent. Yeah.
Again, we're here to help each other, and we're here to help you guys. And all of you guys are here in this meeting because you want to be a really good, successful real estate agent. So I might be a little bit more pushy because I don't mind putting a little pressure on you guys, because sometimes it takes that. But
No,
yeah,
he's not a very pushy guy. He's a very nice guy.
pushy in the sense that I'm motivating you guys to execute.
Yeah. Great. Okay, so so anyone have any more questions or comments? I hope that we can have more leaders and speakers wanting to express. Where's Maria? Maria is not here. Maybe she's busy today. Yeah, Maria I like Maria asking a lot of questions. But anyhow, we're gonna have today's recording for everyone. So so send us the email if you want to participate in the GForce beta. And we're keeping developing. We're trying to. So the essential plan of this phase, which is going to be rolling out in 3 months, is that from touring, from making comments, from downloading disclosure, from writing offers, and from transaction management, we are going to be staying on this platform instead of using. So basically, I think we're going to be ditching total brokerage by the end of this year, and we're going to be making more features, including the features for Real Scout, including the features for, we're going to making our own version of, I'm not going to say we're going to be copying Follow Boss, but we're going to be making our own version of AI follow-up system. So we want you to finish all the activities with organizing in one platform. So whenever you want to make any notes, you will not be switching in between 13 different apps instead of just using one app, and that's it. Okay, so that's the purpose of it. We want to change everybody's life with technology, and with AI, this is become incredibly possible, because like without AI, a website like this is probably going to cost, I would say, maybe 300K, and maybe a 6-month effort. Even with the debug thing, it's going to be a lot. But today, I'm very glad that we basically finished the demo without any major bugs, which means that our efforts and everything is really good. And thank you very much for the engineering team and for the support, and for everybody's feedback. Actually, quite a few agents give us the feedback during the development, and so we really appreciate it. Okay. All right. Yeah. Thank you very much, everybody.
Yep.
And so see you next time in 2 weeks. Trey is gonna showing us the Willow Glen. Okay. So see you in 2 weeks. All right.
Okay,
Bye.
guys. All right, bye.
Thank you, Sean.
Thank you.
Sure. Yeah. No problem. Yeah. Have a good day.